But
enough.
the question I wanted to bring up, when we were talking about Beast Mortos, who do you think is, and I mean this in like the best way, like I don't even want to say the word jobber, but who do you think the best worker is in AEW who consistently does not get a win? Like Beast Mortos is definitely top of the list one of the top of my list.
I'd say
Brian
Beast
Keith.
Mortos. Yeah, I'd say I think up until recently I would have said Commander, but he's kind of in Ring of Honor. He's now a champion. Commander's been up there. Yeah.
Because there's a lot that
I could argue
amazing
the Butcher.
Matches,
I could argue the Butcher when it comes to
the Butcher's one.
Serpentico, yeah, bless his heart. Serpentico is just so funny. Best, if you say best, and that I include entertaining as well as putting on a compelling match. Yeah, Brian Keith is mentioned. Yeah, they're not really jobbers. They're like enhanced secondary talent, but things could switch at any time. I think,
look at Harley. Look at the Guns. Look at like Willow. Like all those were those go-to featured a lot workers that you almost any given night they could get steal a win, but they never got the win. Like Beast Mortos is like so close. Like this match for a debut, I felt like was so close, and Mortos looked like $1 million in it, but taking the L is fine. Like he still looks great.
I think there is something to that. The Brent brings up Lee Moriarty. You look at some of these people we've named, like to your point, these are people that have lost a lot but are now champions. Lee Moriarty, he's the pure champion at Ring of Honor, and you've got all these. Deanna Purrazzo, but she got a bunch of wins over Thunder. I don't know. It's interesting to see, but the one thing I like is a lot of these folks that we've mentioned, when they have a match that we're pretty sure they're not going to win, they still show up to work. They still put out. They do a great job, and probably, arguably, the one recently that has been putting a lot of people over is the. The best wrestler alive.
That's a good segue, and I didn't plan that, but it worked.
I actually think, he's really been this open challenge that Max Caster has had. As you can see, this time it was Takeshita, a titleless Takeshita who basically had something to prove after losing his title. Max Caster, open challenge. Would you call him a jobber? Would you call him a stooge? Is he a geek?
What's his chant? He says he's at the best chant. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive, or whatever.
Yeah.
He said. I mean, if you look up the definition of a jobber, I mean, that pretty much says it, because you're getting beat by one move almost every single time you're in the match. And so within 30 seconds.
Sports entertainment. Best jobber alive.
Steven, I think Steven, you said, where's Bowens? And maybe, I feel like he called that out, which is kind of going to make us more excited for that. He's like, clearly that's why I was the best member of the Acclaimed, or something along the lines he said last night about it. So that was kind of the first time in a while that he mentioned kind of the low blow with the Acclaimed. I mean, Billy Gunn and Bowens have been MIA for a while. So I feel like we're leading to that ultimate pop of that. But with this every single week, man, I don't know what to make of this. Like, he's getting a lot of time every week. So I don't dislike it, and I don't like it per se. So I'm like kind of indifferent with it.
It's almost like he's like paying penance for all the backstage he may or may not have had. Like, this is his way of, like, I don't know. There's something's weird about this, but hey, it's
right.
He put the take a shit in Takeshita. Stevie, he definitely did.